Now it's on.
It is now.
You may
Hey
also
guys.
You may also choose filter for the face.
Filter for the face. Let's see. I'm being told I can choose. Finally, I have some choice to make. Just kidding. A filter for the face. Facial filter. In other words. Hello, Magda and Adrian.
Hello Magda, I will not say anything else. Hello Magda.
Hello. Nice to see you. Here comes Lydia.
Hi.
And wave to our guests and viewers.
Okay, we should say what.
Hey guys.
Okay, first I will deal with the hair, not to do
Typically.
it during the
Typically.
show. Hi everyone, this is our conversation class. It's Carlos and it's me, Lidia. Why are you laughing? Why? What?
Hi everyone. This is. We're back live. This is it. It just reminds me that I'm back on track with our favorite thing, which is conversation classes.
Yeah. What's the what's the opportunity?
Yeah. Carry on.
What's the opportunity today, honey? Why are we meeting our
What-
dear viewers
what-
at lunch? Why are we taking their time during lunch?
So they can enjoy their
But
lunch
why? What's
break
the
and have
opportunity?
have a little bit of entertainment during
What's
their
the
lunch break.
opportunity? You know what I'm asking?
What's the occasion?
What's the occasion?
Yeah. Opportunity. There are opportunities constantly all over the place.
Okay,
But
are you going to
the
tell us?
today's occasion is Lydia and we have been guests at TV channel which name is
Polsat Rodzina. I have something on my nose here.
no, that's on the screen, darling.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Oh,
cleaning
okay.
the screen.
On my
So we were on TV
yes.
today in the morning. It was not live, but it was recorded last week.
Pre-recorded, yes.
Yes, and we were guests in a program entitled Mamma Mia, which is actually funny because my son always says, very often says, Mamma Mia!
Santa Madonna, por favore.
Yes. This is a new channel. As I suppose you know what it is about. It's about family life. It gives advice, it gives examples, and it gives ideas for entertainment.
Good morning, homie.
Good
Jomi.
morning for whole families. And this is what we were. This is where we were. If anybody of you was watching it, tell us.
Let us know.
Let us know. We recorded it, so we have it recorded.
There should be some pictures as well as
Yes, but what is in
Footage.
We should say why we were there, what we were doing there, because not everyone was watching, I suppose.
obviously.
As this channel is new, so not everyone of you knows that it exists actually. What is funny, my mom today bought additional
Subscription.
for her TV abonnement
Subscription.
subscription just to have this channel, so she has
So
it.
she could watch you. Watch
Yeah.
us, yes.
Yeah, but what is most important is that we were not there. We were not together there. I mean, we went there together by one car, but the conversations we took part in were separate.
Separate, yes. I had my appearance first, and Lydia was on air after me. I was discussing.
Go on.
What are you doing? Yeah.
I can't wait
No, I'm
because I'm falling asleep.
trying to keep our viewers in suspense, so they.
So they are falling
They're
asleep.
craving. No, I was discussing hate on the internet as well as in social media. And Lydia was talking about all the motherhood internet portals and websites.
Yeah, I was asked to say what are the best sources of information, according to me, sources on information about motherhood, and where the best support for mothers can be found.
Or
on the
mothers to be.
Yeah, it can be found on the internet. But what we wanted to say is that it was Carlos's debut, right?
TV
On
debut. Well,
yes,
yeah,
was
to
it?
be guest in the studio. Yes.
Yeah, because
I had some previous TV appearances, but
yeah, it was
in a
in
program.
Pytanie na śniadanie, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, then we were
On
cleaning.
a couple of occasions.
Then we were cleaning together, or we were live on. Yeah, we were
Yeah,
live on by the river.
That's why I said couple of
Okay,
appearances.
but here you were just on your own. Yes.
Yes.
Completely on your
In
own.
a sea full of deadly fish. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But it was nice.
It
I
was
enjoyed
nice.
it. Yeah.
Okay, what was very often when people, because I am in this
in this industry.
For 14 years. 14 years.
It's a long time.
So the thing is, I don't notice some things that are already obvious for me, and I pay attention to other stuff, right? Because there is always something new.
Especially taking under consideration your whole workshop that you've got, that is not only being in front of a camera but also working behind the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
So you take you pay attention to different parts than just a regular guest would.
Okay, but why? But what we really want to say is the fact that experience being there in the studio of Polsat Rodzina was very funny. I mean, we had a great time.
Absolutely.
And it was so funny, and it was such a good day.
Lydia arrived, well, we both did arrive, but as soon as Lydia walked in, she was like, yeah, whatever, hi. Like, she walked into her own, I don't know, apartment, a house, or, like, was it your first visit there?
Yes, I
Yeah.
have never. This is important. It was my first time on Polsat television.
Yeah, but literally, she walked in like, she worked there for the last 14 years, basically. And she would know everyone, and it was but it was generating good vibe, and gave me also good feeling that, made me feel well. And that's
Really?
why I
Okay, but what was important was also the fact that I was invited there first, and then the editor asked me if I know anyone who could talk about hate on the internet, and then they asked Carlos if he could join the program as they needed such a guest.
So I literally did it on few hours notice,
Yeah.
because it was previous
Yeah.
evening
Yeah,
prior.
but as he could talk about it then, and he agreed. But what was funny was the fact that I was so excited about the fact that my boyfriend was going to be there, that people there.
Flapping her.
I was taking pictures all the
Hands.
time of Carlos being on makeup.
She was running around with a mobile phone and the camera, just filming, taking photos, making noise and whatever. Like I was some kind of a guest star or
and
something.
that made people think I'm not a guest in the program.
Like I'm a guest,
and
and
I am only a girlfriend.
a girlfriend who's appears to joining me on that special day, and just running around all super hyper excited, taking photos, and running around with her mobile phone.
Talking to, and what was funny, you were entitled Mr. and I was entitled you.
As people were, yes.
Because I behaved in such a way that they were you, and you're Mr.
Mr.
Arkadiusz.
Arkadiusz, please step
And for
into
me
the
it was
studio. We need to
you.
connect your microport.
Of course, I have nothing against being entitled you, because this is how we talk to each other in this media world.
How do you function? Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't know that I am from that world. Why?
That's one thing. And second thing, they didn't knew that you were literally joining in the studio straight after me.
Exactly.
So
when the person who was attaching sound equipment, microphone to me, stood in front of the studio when I was also standing there waiting for my turn, he asked, where is this woman?
well, he shouted in the room like,
Where's this woman?
Where's this lady? Where's this lady who's
supposed-
going in next? And I was like,
I am here. She's here. And he was like, oh, okay. So you are not only a shouting, funny girl, teenager, running around around her boyfriend.
a teenager, that's well put. It's like 36-year-old, well connected to her inner child that, people consider her
Yeah.
a teenager.
What-
But we both have the same thing in common, many people...
Yeah, I should agree now. Yes, you are young.
Not very often, but it's true, not very
Yeah,
often.
okay, but then you were more serious there.
No, yes, of course I can be serious.
And so
Yeah.
it was fun. And why? Of course, I felt there okay because this is television. This is my world completely. And editor of that program is one of my friends. I used to work with him in Kawa czy Herbata in 2008. And also the presenter that was interviewing Carlos. I also used to work with him.
In the past.
In the past, in 2008, in Kawa czy Herbata. His name is Marek Zając and editor is Patryk. So if you are... Yeah, so we were interviewed by Marek Zając and Kasia Supełza-Boklicka. I remember
Lovely meeting you guys.
this surname. Yeah, Kasia has a complicated surname, but I remembered it.
This is your professionalism coming out right now. Like,
yeah, I checked it. I looked it
yeah,
up.
you're a pro journalist.
Before I met her, I needed to look it up.
Funny enough, this is huge difference between me and Lydia. It's one of her qualities, I would say. She can remember people's names, which I always have problem with. She will meet someone once in her lifetime and she will remember the name of that person forever. Oh, in most cases anyway. And I will be introduced to someone and I will try my hardest to look them in the eye and remember their name, and in the next 5 minutes I will forget it.
Okay, but remember, I am also a teacher.
Well, so am I.
So I am a professional teacher.
So am I.
I was educated as a teacher.
Yeah, you graduated.
Yeah, I was educated. Anyway, yeah. So we were interviewed by Kasia and Marek.
Mm-hmm.
But what was another funny thing on that day was the fact that of course, I wanted to look good, right? This is television. I knew that also my friend was going to be a makeup artist there. So
Our friend.
yes,
That was
she's
very
more
nice.
my friend. Anyway, she told me that probably we wouldn't have much time to do makeup. So if I could prepare myself just a bit, it would help her. So I did makeup. I didn't have much time to prepare my hair, to choose clothes, as it was morning, and Zach is usually sleepy when I'm taking him to the kindergarten. So I didn't have much time to think about clothing. So I just had jeans, blouse that I got from Carlos that I knew that would look good. It's just a normal blouse, like long sleeve. I had straight hair, normal makeup without any weird and new things. And Carlos had a while to do what? To look through his wardrobe and ask me questions what he should wear.
Yeah, that was a funny episode. Yes, being a zodiac Leo, I always tend to, dress for the occasion, dress to impress, and all that stuff, and
to have everything that suits, meaning a watch, shoes.
yes, everything that
glasses.
matches. yeah, all the items have to, ideally match each other. Anyway, so, I'm going out of my mind. Shall I wear this? Shall I wear that? Which shoes? Which jeans? Which shirt? Shall I wear t-shirt, shirt? A sweater. Anyway, to cut the long story short, I'm starting texting her, panicking. Oh my God, maybe I should take another shower, make my hair looking better, and so on and so on and so on. A natural born superstar, obviously, and drama queen.
And you sent me a picture.
In the end, yes, but in the end, I decided to go, okay, screw it. I'm going for that shirt, which I obviously had prepared in the first place. Before going through all the other items, I had, my decision in the morning was, I'm wearing this shirt. Then I started, thinking. And then we ended up anyway with that shirt.
But what was funny, he sent me a picture of this shirt, asking, is it fine? And there was a conversation about this shirt, because he had, you were not sure if the zip was going to look good.
Yeah, because the shirt was zipped,
Yeah.
and when you have a zip that's metal and it's quite stiff, as you sit down, it will make your.
Okay, but it actually happened,
Yes, I know, and it looks like your tummy is poking out, like you're a big fatty or you skinny fatty. You know what I mean?
But what was funny, you sent me a picture and asked if this is fine to wear. And I was laughing at you because I said, okay, if you don't know, just wear a blouse. And you asked, which blouse? Tell me which blouse I should wear.
I'm waiting for the recommendations.
And so finally he was late. I mean, we were supposed to go by one car. I was home waiting for him to arrive. I knew I would do my makeup in the car on our way. He was wearing this shirt.
I was already dressed. Initially, I had in mind arriving with, all my clothes prepared and ironed on my coat hangers. Yes. Like a real TV person.
It would be funny if you entered that studio with this hanger.
No, but it had a changing room. It had a makeup.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you could do this, but it would be funny. I would take more pictures of you.
That would be a true professionalism.
Okay,
in being a superstar.
And then we were there. And I started to take all those pictures, all those photos. And what is important? I really care about such occasions because this is a great way to tell you some important things. And that topic I had was perfect because I could talk about my domain, my thing, which is motherhood on the internet.
Your stuff.
Yeah. So it was completely my conversation. It couldn't be better. Better subject.
Couldn't be any better. Yes.
Yes. So I was so happy, and I wanted him to go with me there.
Anyway,
to take pictures of
before
me.
The decision
Yeah,
was
before
made.
he was invited, I
Yes.
wanted him to go with me to take pictures. And finally, I ended up taking hundreds of pictures of him, and he took some pictures of me. After all,
to be precise,
I took 87
she
of
took
him.
87 pictures of myself.
And he
off
took
screen.
and
on
he
screen.
took 6 of me.
Because I took so many pictures of you on TV, off TV before that I know that when I take one good shot, it's enough.
No, I need to have a chance to choose. Anyway, what happened in the meantime was the fact, before I noticed that I don't have so many photos I needed. What was funny, the funniest thing of those all was the fact
of them all. The funniest thing of
that
them all.
Carlos was in the conversation. He was not alone in the conversation. There was another guest. So there were 2 presenters and 2 guests, 2 men. And now, listen. Both of these men were wearing black glasses. Both of these men were quite young, about 40. Both of these men had hair on their heads, and both of these men had checkered shirts with mustard color. Can you believe it? That shirt he chose was so similar to the shirt that was chosen by another guy that they looked like brothers, twin brothers.
No, we looked like
twin brothers, like a team.
It made everybody's day that, you know, two guests come from different backgrounds, different parts of Poland, and we look very similar in the way we are.
And it was not
dressed.
a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt. It was a checkered mustard shirt.
Yeah, but it's the colors of this autumn. You know, it's fashionable this year, this season.
Okay, how many of you have checkered mustard shirts in your wardrobe?
If any of the guys watching, or if any girls are watching, go get for your man shirt that is checkered and it's got mustardy color.
Yeah, this is top.
This is top this season. Recommended by me.
So they were sitting in that studio, and so he was in the studio, I was in this, how do we
Thank
call
God
this?
they were in exactly the same shirts.
Yeah, but they were very similar. It was, anybody who sees it is just, no way.
This is the whole paradox of the situation, because I spent so much time choosing all these clothes, and in the end I chose that shirt that I've decided in the first place to go with anyway. And this shirt is actually
nothing special.
Yeah, but on the screen, and you know, like at first glance, it's just a two guys in almost the same shirts.
I will show you that shirt just in the case.
But it wouldn't be as funny if two of us would wear two blue shirts, right? Because it's just plain blue.
Yeah.
No one's laughing at blue shirt. But if you're wearing a checkered shirt and it's similar color, and you have glasses and some facial hair and blah 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 blah, then it kind of looks strange. There you go, guys.
It looks like this.
Guess where I am.
I will show you. Oh, this is look. Carlos is entering a studio. This is Kasia, and this is Pan Maciej, as far as I remember.
Mr.
Mr. Oh, this is Carlos.
This is my shirt, yes.
Yeah. It was so funny. Yeah. Okay. So this is how it. So it made our day, really. It was very funny.
But it was a good day, high vibes.
And it was good experience.
And coming out of the studio, what topped it up even more was an amazing sunny day, warm. We went for a coffee. It was generally
okay. And how did you feel in
nice.
the studio? Were you stressed or not at all?
Funny enough, I wasn't. I thought I might get a little bit nervous, but I wasn't nervous at all, which also is a good thing.
Okay, when I was watching you this morning, I thought, oh, you are a bit stressed, as I know you, and I know how you can speak.
At first few words, yes, because it was all new. But generally speaking, I wasn't as nervous as I thought I could be. Okay. In a situation like this. But it was my first time on the antenna, so yeah.
Yeah, this way, okay. And both of these conversations were quite long. They were about 8 minutes long. With you were two of you. I was alone with Kasia, one-to-one conversation, so I had a bit more time to speak. And I loved it.
Yes.
And I loved it.
I think you performed as always amazingly, very well, fully professional.
Thank you.
You were oozing with chill, as well as
oozing. What is this word?
Like oozing, like
beaming with.
Emanować.
Yeah, beaming.
Mm-hmm. You were confident about the subject, as always. You were just relaxed and you were yourself on the camera in front of a camera at the studio, full professionalism.
Thank you. What I liked.
Always a pleasure.
What I liked was the fact that when I watched it in the morning that I really didn't. I spoke well, meaning, you know, I am
Yes.
very curious. I am not curious. I am very cautious about the way I speak, the words, the pronunciation, and so on. And it was okay.
And you looked beautiful as well.
Thank you.
Nice hair, perfect makeup, just relaxed
and
outfit.
and it was a nice conversation. These were two mothers talking about mother stuff.
And yeah, you could tell that, you know, I could tell, but you probably, if you watched, guys, could tell as well that, yeah, this was something that, you know, Lidia is very comfortable with, and this is her thing, her subject. So it came together as one, basically.
And so if you are curious about this channel, watch it. Mamma Mia program is, as I know, is repeated from time to time. I might now check when our episode is going to be on again. I will write Polsat Rodzina. And the thing is,
Hey Marietta.
they give a lot of useful information there, and you may also give them inspiration. And just keep your fingers crossed for this channel, because this is something we haven't had in Poland so far. Channel just about family, not about
And family
celebrities, not about sensation, not about artificial stuff, just about things that are important for
Things that matter
us
in
all.
daily basis life. For families, people.
Yeah, and things that we sometimes forget about just because they seem to be too obvious. Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah. So you may watch Mamma Mia at 9 every day, and Mamma Mia, and it is repeated. If you are looking in the TV program, our
TV guide schedule.
TV guide, our episode is 20. So you see, this is 19. So this is today at 2. They will repeat
At 2 p.m.
At 2 p.m. They will repeat previous one, and our is 20. For example, here. So you may watch our program tonight. Replay tonight at 10 p.m. This is Mamma Mia number 20. This is our. And we are on, it starts, we were about half an hour after it starts, right?
Yes.
About
half an hour into the program since it starts.
So about 10:30 p.m. we will be there again. So feel free to watch it and comment and give us advice or give us high fives. We need your support and we like it. And another important thing, Carlos decided he would like to do it more often.
Of course, why not?
You would like to work on TV?
Yeah, it would be an absolute honor and pleasure.
What would you like to do there?
It would have to be something more of my kind of division, let's put it that way. Polsat has a new channel as well, Polsat Games. And as probably some of you may know already, I'm a huge fan of gaming, video games, computer games,
Yes.
and so on.
This is something I know nothing about.
That would be, I think, my if I would.
So you need to apply.
If I would have a chance to end up on TV, it would be the direction to take, because this is something I like, and in life you should do something that you like, really like, and enjoy doing.
This is what people say, and this is one of my favorite quotations
But
out
that's
of
true.
Polish movies. First, decide what you really like to do, and then just start doing it.
Well, I'm doing it, playing video games, but if I could turn it into something more and work around it, you know.
Yeah, okay, but this is what this quotation is about.
Yes, I know.
So, thank you for today's watching. We hope you will watch us on Polsat Rodzina as well. We are waiting for your comments. This live
Comments,
comments.
not commands. We don't need your commands, nor commands. Comments.
We want your comments.
This is conversation class, so I'm correcting Lydia as well now and again.
Yeah.
She does very well in Polish, on Polish TV. On English, we have.
On English, I'm also.
We can always space. You're very good at English, but
Hello.
there is always space for improvement.
Of course, this is why we have this conversation.
Exactly. Join us at any time.
Yes. And so see you soon again. We will keep you informed, and we hope you will give us a bit of feedback soon, right?
Yes. Feedback always good.
And Carlos has his conversation class live today with a girl in Wilanów, so he will go there soon. So if you want him to give you some conversation class as well, you may contact us. Bye!
Take care. Have a good day.